Good morning from the AFK shack on the very overpopulated farm. Today I'm going to extend the railway built in the previous episode to a new house site administration from the building. This is the current railway that crosses a large section of channel between Swan Island and the mainland. That is another island, I don't know what I will call it. But anyways, I'm going to extend the railway track to that part. And I have all the equipment in my inventory and ready for use. So the current station will have to be changed, or even it'll be demolished. I'll just demolish the entire set of everything right up until here. And I'll go here between my flowers. Now come on, no railway station, no railway crossings allowed, eh? Well, it leaves me no choice but to now put a railways track over the road. It's very odd. So the other station over there starts on this side, the left side, then it goes on the right side of the bridge, back to the left, and now crossing to the right again. And it will become quite roller coaster-ish throughout this section. And I believe I should... No, that was pretty stupid, okay? Anyway, I believe I should put a powered rail there, because there will not be many powered rails for this section going over here. I just realized I pretty much have no building blocks. I will make a quick detour into the house to fetch some, because I had completely forgot about all of the holes and caves that were on this island before I patched them up. This land is way too flat, because it used to be a cave. I don't need wheat in my inventory at all. But let's put the rail up. Move it over here, put another powered rail. And then up to here. I think the distances between powered rails are a lot larger, so hopefully it'll be able to go without stopping. So it appears that I may be forced to demolish these trees here. That's unfortunate. And this is episode number 24. All in the same playlist. I have years of Minecraft survival playthroughs on there. Not all of them, I'm missing some of the oldest ones, like the 1.17 Snapshot Survival. That was very old indeed. I will be forced to put another powered rail here to power the minecart up there. And then it will get run out over here. Sure, let's put it one on the incline. And the actual bridge decking will have it here. Oh, of course, not allowed. Diagonal track over there. I'm sure should a track like this be made in real life, it would go like this, and everyone would get whiplash at the very best or die. Now I'm thinking again about this, and I believe it may actually be better to extend the present bridge with a new section here. I think that will be a better option than putting it on the existing decking. The reason is that there are stairs on the other side, which will be extremely difficult to integrate with the railway. So I'll just go bridge across here. Alright, I have finished the bridge area. So I will now put some rails across it. Let's have a powered rail here, one here, one here, and then one just before the curve starts. And I think I will make a larger dedicated station rather than a tiny little box over there. Because even though it's the spawn island and the most built up, it's an island, so it has a problem like Singapore. There's not a whole load of space. There's some space here. Actually, I don't know. I could build a junction station over there, or I could build it here. I think it would actually be better in this flat land area here. Never mind about what I said before. But I'm beginning to run short on rails. I think I might have a few more extras stored away somewhere. But I surely have enough to reach the administration building on the other side. We'll be rooted up here. Oh, there's a tree here. It will be torched. Ow. Leave that to burn. And then after that, powered rails, I guess.
Okay.
All the way up. Okay, so I guess I'm actually going to make the station here under the roof of the administration building.
Okay, that's still good. Okay.
Hello and welcome back to Fine Day 7435. There seems to be a bug where, for some reason, I cannot see what day it is. Maybe there's something in my paper settings I need to configure. I've realized that one major issue is that there's actually no replacement station. So, I was thinking that I would put it just along here. Very small station. Like that. Of course. And still has the button that will turn it on. And of course, better pave it for good measure. And stick some signs up. This is next stop, A1 Farm. It's the A line here. Next stop is A3, admin, I'll just call it. And general for the line. Oh, come on. Well, okay then. Okay, I can kind of escape. And that's what I was going to say before I fell into a ditch. No, that's pretty bad of me. I have done this in the only place where it would ruin my flower setup. No. I made something that was visually appealing. Alright, now back here, I need to turn on all the powered rails because I don't think the passengers will like it very much if they keep having to press W the whole time. And the rests will be put under here. I'll use stairs that give it the look that it's supporting it, which looks more realistic. Oh wow. Okay, that's lucky. I was worried that I had put this in the same block as the rail. Though it seemed like a good idea before, I would not be very forward-thinking, knowing that I'd have to light them up at some point. Now approaching the station, this, and then this is where the actual platform will be. I have enough wood to put in a basic platform. And 4 buttons will be necessary. And this one kind of just is a U-turn line. I don't know, for minecarts and stuff. Next, stops. A2, island, A1, farm. It's a 3-stop railway network. Oh look, there's still one that I forgot to do. And you'll get off the station, well, I guess just walking out here, on the top of other platforms. I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. I could put it up in the admin building. Sure, I'll do that, I suppose. And I'm not sure if I can actually do that. Yeah, let's get rid of the sign for now. If you have 1, 2, 3, and then some of the others. 2, 3, 4. Even then, that's still going to just barely be enough. Might have to make the platforms longer. But I suppose this level of my future house will be dedicated for the railway. I suppose the exit will be out here, through the railway building. This house is built in the old Minecraft style house, because I think I need my house to be bigger than that little box over there. But I've completely run out of wood, aside from the small amount that I got today from cutting down those trees on the island. And speaking of which, it's now time to test it out. So let's get on and let's go for a ride. And I'll only ride at one stop on the new tracks. Uh-oh, that is a problem. I did not make one of these. Oh, come on. No. Alright then, this is... Oh, this always happens to me when I make any kind of railway infrastructure in survival mode. I always end up going the wrong way. But at least this track is getting good use. If I was feeling more industrious, I could even make a tunnel through that little hill. And into the station. But now I always need to keep a minecart on me, because now that there are more than 2 stops, it'll be hard to keep track of it. So I will start to repair the ecosystem around here, because this is all gross and bare, no trees. That is a shame. I like trees. I already made an artificial forest somewhere else, up there, so I can make one here too. And there turned out to not need to be another railway crossing built, except for here, which I can now make a sign. XXX railway crossing. Why do people even say railway shing? So it's because people are too lazy to write crossing. And this one is hard to read, but you can see that there's a railway track here. And there's also the small, insignificant fact that nothing happens to you if you get run over by a train in Minecraft. But I definitely need more wood to go and finish up my plans. So I need to go over to the island and start acting like that British Empire. Though, however, unlike the British Empire, I'm not going to ruin the homeland, only the colonies. So let's go off on the MCS Queen Amaya 2 out to 3rd Island. First, 2nd, and 3rd Island are a small group of islands. One of them has Emro's house on it, and they have lots of forests on them, which I'm, of course, plundering. And I think this is the right direction to a temporary industrial ferry terminal that I built, purely for the purpose of collecting all the wood. You see, because even though I started playing Minecraft pretty late, only in 2017, I still have the old Minecraft mentality of measuring worth in how much environment you're able to destroy or modify to your liking, such as removing all the forests from where there was and putting it where there wasn't before. But at least the wood here is going to good use. It's building a nice, very large house. Because my old house, though it is small and piddly and all that, it is only all that I need. And now I need to be more opulent and have a lot of unused space. I'll probably just put with chests that I'll make a sorting system that I'll only use for a few days before I give up and just start putting crap everywhere. This is it in the hillside, and it looks like it's going to be night already. Isn't that great when that happens? Oh wow. Okay. But no matter, I will cut what I can, because my axe is going to die anyway. So I'll cut to the death of the axe, or tonight, whatever comes first. Every time I've gone out here, my axe has just always been at low durability. And then I have to go make many, many road trips out and back. In the meantime, I will show you around Third Island here. You can see there's the Third Island Bridge. That goes from Third Island out back to the mainland. It's very long and only has a railing on one side. And also in the meantime, I'll collect some of the resources on this island. Like this iron here. And I'll also go ahead and show you all the destruction I've been able to create on Third Island so far. This is the Third Island's works yard. There's a shed and some birch trees. And the sun is setting, so I better head home lest I die. And I don't want to die because dying is bad, even in a video game. And, while I walk back, or boat back that is, I think I'm going to return to you the results of the first part of the channel recovery experiment. I actually wish for the experiment to run until June 30th until I make my final conclusion of what works and what doesn't. But here are some preliminary ones. So I made two videos that actually were of note. One of them was, I'd like to call it a very old, as in very early 2000s kind of YouTube video, which is minimal editing and short and live action. And that was me on a ungrounded bench under some transmission lines and shocking my bicycle on the ground. And it was in YouTube Shorts format, and it actually did extremely well, much better than anything that I'd seen before. Got 5,000 views. That's very cool. And I also made another one that's kind of like a mini video essay, where I selected a problem that I made up, and then presented a solution to it, which I also made up. And that one actually did very well for this channel, for reference, 0 views in 3 days is now considered a check mark. But I should expect that, because this is probably the lowest quality channel on all of YouTube. Or at least the lowest quality in terms of not being able to market well enough. But a fine day it is now, day 7436, if I'm not mistaken. And I completely forgot to build myself an axe. Oh, I can make a brush. Shame that I have no use for archaeology. To be honest, a lot of the 1.20 features just went right over my head. I have no use for them. I have not cared very much of them, and I haven't actually been playing very much Minecraft on 1.20. But I've actually reached a point where I will start to have to use the features, because I've, in the nether looking for gold, I found netherite. And it was enough to upgrade something, and I now need a smithing template from the Bastion. I can't just go ahead and do it. But without further ado, I will now go across the ocean. And while I'm there, today's topic of note is the social menu. By pressing P, I'll show it for a quick second. what's the use of it? Well, I know it's to hide lock players, but has anyone ever really used it? I know I haven't. That was kind of the first wave of safety features added in by Microsoft. It came in around 1.16.5 or sometime around there. And that was also when the official launcher started warning you about using those filthy third-party clients. And another grievance I have while I'm on this boat ride is, why is the official Minecraft launcher so slow? That's why I don't use it. When I click the button, it spends a long time getting the UI ready, because of course it's fancy WPF C++ app and all that. And then it has, now it's the armadillo page, but before it was the 4 squares. Saying loading. Why? When I click on multi-MC, the entire, from the moment I click the button to when it opens is no more than 2 seconds, 1 second usually. So what is the Minecraft launcher doing that makes it so slow? Anyways, now down to woodcutting. Craft server setup, which is software I have. Oh yeah, see if you have more advertisements. This video is sponsored by Craft server setup, of course. I wrote an update today, or released it. I had it written for some time. That adds the ability to make a localization and internationalization. So multiple languages. It's using the EP Translate library that I wrote, and it's pretty simple. There's just the translations.toml file that's located in the main directory of the server, of the application. And it just has a list of translations. I haven't adapted very much to it, and if you turn it on right now, and you update it, you'll notice that the only available option is English. I wrote some things in French and gibberish, but that was just for testing. And of the 5 messages I've converted to this internationalization format, only 2 of them actually have French, and 3 of them have gibberish. That'll hopefully go well. Maybe the first language I could convert into with Google Translate is Russian, because a lot of Russians seem to be the only people who will download my software. Actually, you know what? I wouldn't say Russians. Eastern Europeans, because there's a Croatian person, or someone using a Croatian VPN at least, who used it. It's one of the beta testers. So maybe Russian and Croatian. I think Croatian is Hrvatski, maybe. But when I'm done, all of this will be nothing but birch trees. And since I've received notes that people do not like watching wood cutting with nothing over it for 10 minutes, here is a nice cut. And since this video's gone on long enough, thank you for watching. It's way too long, 24 minutes. This should be 2 episodes. Goodbye.